beat me. This ain't about nobody else. I don't give a fuck about nobody else. I just beat me. I'm in a battle with the only person that I really want to fucking beat, and that's me. If I can continue to outdo me from the day before, then I'm ahead.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Ha! I messed up today. I did. I messed up. I made a mistake. I have two vehicles with me. Well, I had two vehicles with me. One vehicle I picked up, well, both vehicles I picked up out of the DC area. Let's keep it very simple. Both vehicles paid $300. This is a simple $600 trip. I only traveled 100 miles up to Philadelphia. It's only like 2 hours away from home. So just keeping things very, very simple. But I made a mistake. I left the keys to one of the vehicles. So the first vehicle that I've already delivered was a Ram 1500. I delivered that in Philly and everything went smooth, which is fine, right? The other vehicle that I have on the trailer is a Tesla Model S. And the reason why that's the problem is because I don't have the key and there's no way for me to get this vehicle off of my trailer. Like, there's no way to put it in neutral. I tried putting it into neutral the regular way and it didn't work. I tried looking for like a shift release, shift lock, something like that. Tesla doesn't have one. I can't put it in tow mode without the key. Nothing works. I tried calling Tesla, like Tesla headquarters, to see if they can troubleshoot this from over the phone and allow me to put the car in neutral. That didn't work. Yeah, they hung up on me, but whatever. And then the other problem is that the Tesla is at the nose of my 3-car wedge trailer, so I had to travel 45 minutes from where the Ram delivery was to where the now Tesla delivery is, with the Tesla at the nose of the trailer. And if you guys are familiar with wedge trailers, man, you should not ever travel nose heavy with these trailers because these trailers are known to flip. They will tilt and flip, and it creates a hazard for everyone else on the road. I'm famous for, I ain't gonna say historical, I'm famous for calling people out on this. Like, when people like don't distribute the weight properly on their trailers, I am the guy that calls you out on it. But today I'm a hypocrite because I'm the guy that had to travel with the weight all the way to the nose of my trailer, that all being fucking top heavy. I had to do that today. I'm mad. I'm kicking myself for having to be a hypocrite today. So it is what it is, though. I'm currently at Tesla. I spoke to one of the guys, the salespeople here. He went to grab a tech and the manager because he does not know how we're gonna get this car off the trailer, because we cannot get into tow mode. We can't, there's no shift release, there's no nothing. If this was a regular like gas vehicle, it wouldn't be this big of a problem, because the gas vehicle is gonna have like the Ram. If I had forgot the keys to that, even though I didn't, if I had forgot the keys to that, I just would have like went by the gear shift and used the fucking, excuse my language, but used the little shift release, right? Or went underneath of it and by the transmission, I could pop it into neutral or disconnect the drive shaft altogether. You know, I gave an array of options with a gas vehicle, but Tesla doesn't have a drive shaft. Tesla doesn't have a transmission to pop into neutral. You know, Tesla's just one big software, one big battery. And I don't know how I'm gonna get this big ass double D battery off of my trailer right now. So I'm going to be so sick if I have to drive this Tesla back to DC just to get my key for it and then bring it back up to Philly and then drive back to DC. Like, not to mention, I'm already losing money this week because I already We had a really, really bad blizzard in DC, like really bad. We got like 2 feet of snow. And then it's supposed to snow again tonight. So this week, this is the only haul I'm doing all week. It's been a wash, and I'm not getting that much money for it because, again, I'm keeping very simple goals. Like the Ram paid $300, the Tesla's paying $300. It's just a $600 haul. I'm only going 100 miles, so I'm only spending $100 in gas for the whole round trip. So it's not bad. It's a quick trip, but then also I have a Tesla that I'm picking up from here that's going back to DC. So it's a $900 day. I only got a $1,000 goal. I'm keeping things very simple. I just want to do $1,000 a day. You guys know I got other drivers out there working right now too. So, you know, that income is mixed with this income is what we're doing.
No, I'm gonna have to bring a tech out here so we can
Program a key?
Yeah, just the last 6.
Last 6 is 243-526. All right, guys, it's gonna be a quick tutorial because it looks like there's no way to put this in neutral without the key. So I got my foot on the brake right now. Try to put it in neutral. Car's off, as you guys can see. And then if I go here, click on the fingernails there. Click on the car. Go to, I think it's service. And then as you guys can see, tow mode is all grayed out. So yeah, I can't even put it in tow mode without the key. Never seen it underneath the Tesla. So typically, I can go under a car and, you know, it wouldn't look like this, but I can go right here and pop the car into neutral, or I can disconnect the drive shaft, and, you know, there's just an array of options for me to be able to put the car in neutral and get it down off the trailer. But as you guys can see with the Tesla, ain't nothing but, you know, whatever this is, metal, or it's not even metal. I don't even know what this is made of, but there's this down here. Hey, you come help me out?
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Put this.
Oh, you can put your phone in it and it'll act as a key?
Yeah, I can make my phone become the key.
Oh, okay.
But it's not recognizing it. I think there's a spot where you can put it to do that.
How do you tow a Tesla if you don't have the key?
It's a good question. It's a good question.
I've been on the phone with like tech like all morning, and they've been trying to figure this out too. Like,
Because you have to put it into tow mode. So
yeah, but you have to have the key to put it in tow mode. So I did a software reset and everything on it, and it's still going up.
Okay, well, it'll let me honk the horn, but I know there's a spot somewhere. This should be.
Was that you that just honked?
Yeah.
Oh.
I made the. I
With
made
the,
it honk the horn
okay.
with my phone.
So it does recognize it.
Yeah. Yeah, like I have it here. Model S, VIN.
Yeah.
I don't know if.
That's coming through the car. Oh, it's on. It's on. It's on.
it.
It's on.
Hey, never mind. I got it. Sorry. Yeah. Yep. Bye.
You want to back it down?
Yeah.
Or you
So
wanna leave
yeah,
home?
all I had to do was hit move, and it said it'll unlock it and start it. I thought it would just automatically.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
I've only used this one other time to do this without a key.
Oh shit, we
So
both
I
kind of learned
should-
something. Good to go now.
Yeah.
Let me grab my ramps.
Cool.
You good? We're good. We're good. Excellent. You down? So I pulled out the Tesla dealership and I got pulled over. I got pulled over by DOT. Not for doing anything wrong. I wasn't speeding, didn't run a light, you know, nothing wrong. He saw, from my eye level, he saw nothing wrong with my truck or trailer, nothing. He just pulled me over and said, yo, we're doing inspection today. And I just got popped for a random inspection. I'm pretty sure he's gonna put me out of service. Not for anything major. Well, I guess it's for something major. My breakaway when he did the inspection didn't work. So all my lights worked. My brakes more or less worked. Like I said, except for my breakaway. And all my tires was good. My fluid's good. Everything else came through with flying colors. But he got me for. He had me pull the pin on my breakaway cable, which I've never had a DOT officer do before. I've never had them test the trailer brakes that way. Typically, they just tell you to use your brake controller, but he didn't want to do that. Also, he made me like open the door and leave it open while he was testing me, because I ain't gonna lie. Even if I'm sure about my trailer brakes, sometimes it's like a little sneak. I'll engage the foot brake. I'll engage my emergency brake, you know, just to kind of like extra protection. They'll be like, oh, squeeze your brake controller and then, you know, and then let your foot off put the truck in drive, let your foot off the brake. And if your truck rolls while you're squeezing the brake controller, they'll be like, your trailer brakes don't work, right? And so what I do, I engage the emergency brake just a little bit. That way, the brake lights don't illuminate when he asking me to squeeze the brake controller. And then when I let go of it, I just, you know, let go of the emergency brake. And then that's kind of like a trick to how you can get past DOT, man. Ultimately, you just want to have your brakes working. But, you know, even though I thought that mine were good, I still typically do that for like a extra measure. But however, I couldn't do it this time because he had me keep my door open. And he was looking at me to do that while he was testing. So it is what it is. But he had me pull the breakaway cable out of the breakaway box, and the truck didn't stop when they started rolling. So he said my brakes weren't good. Not that they didn't engage at all, they just didn't stop the truck. And because they didn't stop the truck, he was like, my brakes aren't good enough. So I'm sure he's gonna put me out of service for that. Also, I got one grease cap missing on one of my wheels. So I'm sure you got to put me out of service for that. So it is what it is, man. When I did my pre-trip this morning, all my grease caps were there. Everything was, I did all my lights worked. Everything was everything. But I guess somewhere between home and getting here, I hit a bump and the grease cap popped off. So the crazy thing is, I noticed that the grease cap was missing while I was at Tesla. But this is where I feel like there should be some grace when it comes to transportation, because if I could show you that I did a pre-trip before I got on the road, and then, you know, and the grease cap was there, and then I noticed it while I was at Tesla, you didn't even give me a chance to like get to a auto parts store, a tractor supply store, somewhere to where I can replace the grease cap, you know, and stay within compliance. So I feel like there should be some grace there. But I guess the expectation is that you're gonna have all these things with you, so you got to keep spare grease caps. Matter of fact, I actually have some spare grease caps in the back of the truck. I wasn't even thinking. I actually do have some spare grease caps in the back of the truck to throw on there. And then also, what else did he give me for it? The grease cap, the breakaway cable, and what was it? Oh, my license supposedly suspended. So, and not for anything major, not for like the accident, not because tickets or anything like that. Well, kind of not for tickets. We really don't know why it's suspended, but he ran my license. It came back suspended. The only thing I could think of is I got a ticket just before COVID and just before everything shut down, and I just paid my tickets. But sometimes, guys, like, you got to pay your ticket, plus you got to like pay to be like reinstated, or you got to like pay like this additional fee on top of the ticket. And I think that I probably just like paid the ticket, but that additional fee I didn't satisfy. When he pulled it up in his system, he said he really can't tell why it's why I suspended. He just says like it's a failure to comply with some type of reciprocity agreement. So that's what that comes out to me, because I haven't done anything else. Like, I don't, you know, have like child support or anything like that. So, you know, I don't know.
15 business days. Any violation that has a Y next to it, meaning that it's out of service, They're the ones that have to be fixed before the truck's driven. Okay. The other violations, they don't need to be fixed before the truck's driven. They just got to be fixed within 15 days. All right. The violations for the out of service for the trailer, just those hubs that were exposed that I seen you working on.
Yeah.
And then the breakaway box, make sure that's fixed and those brakes are working before you roll. Cool. Everything needs to be registered, inspected, everything like that, and then get everything taken care of with your license, obviously.
Of course.
Okay. Citations that will come in the mail. Just make sure that when you get them, you respond to them within 15 business days.
Are they also on there?
Yeah.
The citations?
No, the citations will be coming in the mail. They're not listed on the report.
Oh, okay.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So if you plead guilty to them, you pay the fines, they go away, you can set up a payment plan, whatever. If you plead not guilty, you don't send any money in, and then they'll send you a court date to show up here in about 90 days from your not guilty plea.
Okay. Do you know what the fine is?
I don't, offhand, I don't.
Okay.
Just get as much things fixed as you possibly can.
Of course.
So you're not in a hole you can't get out of.
Of course.
And then don't continue to drive. You've already had violations for a couple of the same violations before that weren't fixed, and you continue to drive. So just make sure. And it's these little things.
Yeah.
Like wheel fasteners missing, nuts. Those little things, they add up after time.
Yeah, they sure do, man. I actually did a video pre-trip when I went around a truck and trailer before I started today, and then I don't know, it's hard to keep away, but that's why I try to keep spirits though.
Yep, keep spirits.
That's why I try to keep spirits, man.
Cool. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm not gonna babysit you, so do what you gotta do to get a driver, valid driver. If you drive, it's totally on you. If you get stopped again, the violation is insane. You're driving on an out of service order. Okay.
I understand.
Just
I'm gonna go past another DOT officer, a bunch of them, and I'm gonna ask them to inspect me, hoping that I can get, some really good inspections with flying colors. And I'm gonna try to get, my goal is that if I get a bad inspection, the drivers out there get a bad inspection, the rule is you gotta get 10 good inspections to offset that one bad inspection. So that's the rule that I apply for the drivers and for the owner ops and so on and so forth. So that's the same rule I gotta apply for myself. All right, guys, you see it? Made it safely to Tesla. Back in the DC area, safe and sound. I wasn't able to get another driver to drive the truck, man. Just had to kind of do what I had to do. We're expecting another. We just had a blizzard here on Monday, Tuesday, and then now we got another blizzard coming tonight. Tonight's Thursday and Friday is gonna be snowing too. So listen, man, I didn't have time to sit up and twiddle my thumbs up in Pennsylvania. Let's get these cars unloaded.